How many weeks into 2023 are we? We're halfway through
Halfway through the
2023.
year.
I didn't think it was this. There's still no rap album to reach number one on the charts. Still no rap single to be in the Billboard 100 or 200 charting wise.
What prominent rappers dropped?
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's a sign. I think that's a huge sign.
Didn't like a bunch of people drop last year specifically? So if people don't drop every year, then it's just a off year. So
This
far.
is the first time in like 30 years, dog.
But what prominent? I'm pretty sure every other year a prominent figure dropped, or someone who broke through and hit that new level dropped. That's all on Max, and we're halfway through. Who's dropped?
So the reason why I don't think nobody's dropped, but the reason why I don't think that the drop or somebody says summer. I'm mixing up 2 points. Somebody says summer just started. You would want to have an album before the summer because in the summer you tour. Summer and second half, you want to kind of have that album build momentum so you can fucking tour.
Mhm.
Why? I don't understand that point. And then two, if we're saying that rap is only like set up by the bigger names to where we can't even get a song in the top 100, 200, that's a sign. That's a sign.
Well, I don't think the conversation about
the song
Singles.
Well, I thought the conversation was about being number one specifically. I'm pretty sure there have been songs that charted.
Apparently not.
Not. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy then.
Ooh.
Took the craziest piss. The fuck?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker felt like I bust a nut in there. That shit was good.
And
Now-
yo,
Shit was, I feel like a new man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Someone sent like 150. I'm good now, nigga. I hate being sober, nigga.
There's been
Shit.
singles in the top 100. Let's fact check that.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that there's had to have been something in the top 100 in the last 6 months.
Niggas
All
is
my
about
life
to say-
didn't chart.
Niggas about to say the BET top 100.
No, I would, but what I will say is, do you think that has a something to do with the effect of TikTok and just niggas needing to have some like trendy TikTok song now, especially in rap, to go like viral and go number one now? And B, hey man, I don't want to be red pill. A lot of women dropping. A lot of
What topic happened
women
for
dropping.
red pill
I don't
shit to me?
I don't know. For the last 6 months, it's been women are being pushed to the forefront. Do you feel like that has something to do with it as well? I'm just asking questions.
Do with what? I'm not even trolling.
So the question. So
Okay.
Omar said that there hasn't been a rap album to go.
What charts? Correct me if I'm wrong.
There's been no rap album to go number one yet so far, halfway through the year.
Oh yeah, I seen the jump, the 30 years jump. Yeah, I seen that.
You got
And there's
5
been no what you call it. There's been Omar said there's been no rap singles to chart high basically. Yet. And my question is, do you feel like damn, that has a lot to do with TikTok, like motherfuckers having to have a song that go crazy on TikTok to really go forward now because of how prevalent TikTok is. And B, do you feel like it's because women are the focal point of rap right now? They're really who's being pushed. It's hella women being pushed.
Yeah, right now.
Does that have something to do with it as well?
So right now, and let me get my brain power off. If I ramble, fair warning, chat, my bad. But nah, like dead ass. I feel like right now the issue with determining that early is because, or even halfway, is because women right now are like the main priority of rap. Like Hot Girl Summer is still a thing. So it's mainly like a lot of the female rap music and shit like that. But like the heavy hitters of the rap game ain't done shit recently outside of YoungBoy. So it's hard for me to really like go on them. But at the same time, it's also telling that only YoungBoy, who is a hot name, is really going hard right now. So I don't know. And maybe I'm just not tapped in. Maybe I could be spouting some bullshit right now. But yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all because it seems like a lot of the heavy hitters in the game that are male aren't really doing shit right now. They're just chilling right now. They waiting for like winter type shit.
What's that chart, Larry? What do you?
I was like, Larry, what is the charting on?
I'm assuming that's Billboard.
All My Life was 2.
Yeah, that's the.
I'm about to say, yeah, that shit was going crazy.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if there have been actually a lot of songs that have charted.
Maybe not number one. I could agree. Maybe they haven't won number one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought the whole conversation was that no hip hop or rap album has charted at number one specifically. I agree, and I think it's just a matter of
that's probably
big names not dropping at this point.
Agreed.
Okay, so All My Life is at 5. Is 2C considered rap? 2C is rap.
Which hopefully that means a world war of who has the best album is going to drop soon, because hopefully that means like 5 of the 6, 7, 8 biggest names in the industry are going to drop at the same time. Hopefully that's what that means. I hope this year isn't just disappointing and only one huge name drops in the winter.
I see it. It's so there's a couple of singles in that. There's a couple singles in that. But when we talk about albums being top one, there's still that album in the top one. I was wrong. Appreciate y'all for correcting me.
Okay, cool.
So with that being said, though, I still feel like, damn, I got salad dressing on the floor. Hold on.
Damn, nigga.
That is not salad dressing.
He was wrong.
You know how hungry I am right now? Why you say salad dressing and I thought of fucking
close.
Chick-fil-A Cobb
that's
salad?
crazy,
Shout out
man.
Chick, bro.
That's crazy, dick ride. What's it called? I'll say this though. You can I agree with some of the female rap stuff. A lot of these artists aren't like super mainstream in the first place. Female rap is definitely content matter plus what like people actually care about. People don't care about female rap, which is, you know, it is what it is. If rap has to be in a place where Drake has to drop in order for rap to get number one, that's a bad place for rap to be in. That's
Drake though.
It's not just I say that, and
I think it's a handful of people. I would say it's probably a small handful.
It's 8 people. It's 8 people.
I'm not saying it is a small section.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not just saying just Drake. I'm saying if
that's you cooking. Yeah.
But hasn't that always been the case though? To get a number one album?
No.
Well, not even that. But what in entertainment wise does the top 10 or top 8 not really dictate the movement of that said thing? Whether it's sports like basketball, football, baseball, or entertainment as it comes to acting or rap. In acting, only a select few of niggas get the roles. Like now that Jonathan Majors is in his hot water, there's gonna be a new token nigga. It was
the hottest,
and it was him. Now it's someone else.
But the hottest actors don't win the awards.
Now,
not every time.
I'm gonna bring up some, and I promise you this ain't even a sped moment because some other nigga typed it. Okay, that's the wrong one. What do you think about this potentially being an outlier versus it shit dying? Like it could potentially be an anomaly. Because in hindsight, like niggas could just turn up in the next year.
It definitely could be. It's the first time this has happened in 30 years. It's just if you feel like it's affecting, it's affecting. But this is, again, we're halfway through the year. If we're saying that we have to wait on the 8 niggas that niggas is naming, somebody would have to tell me who that
was it not like
is.
That though? What year was it not like that?
Or era specifically?
What are you saying?
I feel like even in the 2010s,
like what era where it was like 20 niggas that anytime they drop
just could trade off being number one.
Well, I'll tell you this because you said does it have to be in music, in music in general? I mean, unless I might be wrong on whoever Stray Kids is, but I don't think Stray Kids is like some of the hottest names in music right now. That's the.
I'm talking about rap. I'm talking about for rap.
We're only.
I'm just saying for rap because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about rap. So for rap, in terms of going number one or charting high, it's always been the same handful of people. Whatever era it's been, has always had that top 10 people. We'll just say baseline top 10. It's only been in top 10 artists that you know are going to chart well because that's who's at the top of the rap game. But everyone else, you have that guy that'll drop that project and maybe they'll break in to that top 10 or they'll add to the list because it's like, okay, now he's up there with them. But for the most part, it's always been like that. Every era's had those handful of guys and then you add to it. And then after they fall off, you have the next era of guys and they add to it. Now going forward, I don't know who that now it is looking like who that next era of guys is going to be after the Kendrick Drakes and J. Cole's, after they fall off and it's like, okay, they can't carry no more. Who is it going to be? The jury is still out. You got guys trying to make that shit, but with how niggas is getting locked up, how niggas is dying, it might change the flow of things. That might have something to do with it too.
I would have to.
If Young Thug wasn't locked up, that nigga would have dropped some number one project or a hit song. I know for a fact Thug would have. Know for a fact if Pooh Shiesty wasn't locked up, he'd have dropped a charting song if he wasn't locked up. No YNW Melly, if he wasn't locked up, he'd have a charting song. So niggas being locked up is a problem too.
I feel like Uzi drops at the end of this month.
Pop Smoke, he would have had a charting song.
I think People Dying does contribute to it as well.
Yeah, Juice X, they would have had charting songs. I'm not gonna say number one album, but they definitely would have had a song that charted. Not number one, but high.
Nobody would have thought the shit was dead, basically. Yeah, nobody.
And I'll say that I think People Dying, all of this has a problem, but I think that speaks to like the bigger problem of it. If you want to say that rap isn't necessarily dying, that's fine. But if we're saying that we're relying on the old heads to continuously drop, the next cream of the crop is not there because they're dead or in jail or whatever the case may be. All these things are like, okay, this should be a little bit troublesome for the albums that we're looking for. I would have to go back and look and see what rap albums became number one and who was behind it and stuff like that. But there's always been like somebody who's broke into these conversations, whether it be a single. And what I think I just read that adds to that, also no single from a rapper has reached number one. Maybe that's what I was
really not eating Ice Spice, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I be watching this shit.
Never mind. The last couple.
I ain't gonna say nothing to piss my dogs off, but I'll be mad.
No, dog, me, not dog.
God damn, she put me in the mood, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
But I think that this is some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is the stuff that we're not talking about because like we can name all this stuff, but like unoriginality is like part of the problem. Like,
no, that's fair. If you want to say, they're too reliant on the old heads and the old names. No, that's a fair point.
But a lot of these issues that niggas is having with rap, man, you can blame on record labels for that. You can blame a lot of these issues on labels. Because these niggas are the ones that are, Sage, you're fucked. But them niggas are the ones that are, they're the ones that are manufacturing these guys that you saying are clones. They're the ones going out there and instead of pushing somebody, I heard Omar was talking in the space earlier how, and I wanted to come up and say something about it, but I was like, fuck it. How people aren't like creative. Niggas aren't going to school for the arts and being creative when it comes to music. They're just drill rapper and one-dimensional ass nigga. Well, that's what the labels are looking for, and they're hand-picking out. They're not picking the creative people. They're not picking the people that are artistic and pushing that. They're not. Because if they were, motherfuckers like Damani Harris would be pushed in terms of the young niggas that make music. T.I.'s son, who his son asked himself, don't give me no like bullshit ass industry plant pushing. He asks that to stay the fuck away from his music. He's gonna do it on his own. Therefore, he's coming up hard as fuck. Damani Harris is T.I.'s son. The nigga is literally
music he make. That's crazy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You're talking about fucking King. You're talking about so fucked up. No, stop it.
13 drink.
How many drinks does it take to fuck up Sage?
You're talking about what you call it. Damani makes actual.
I want 30%. I will be renegotiating once this shit.
Yeah, Damo, you can't. He's drunk. 30%. You get it off.
Fuck that.
But even to what you're saying, I think this goes back to that conversation that we had. Is it the chicken or is it the egg situation? Is it the consumer or is it the manufacturer? Are we pushing this stuff? Because I'm seeing everybody like, all right, I'm seeing everybody turn to. And it's happening in all industries. On TikTok, people are turning to fast fashion. Fast fashion. We want to try to put together the fits. I'm gonna show you how to get, suited on a budget. I'm gonna have you whole wardrobe on Shein, Boohoo, Fashion Nova, Zara, H&M, all these other things. There's like 60 more internet sites. And so then you ask, like, damn, is it all these people that are consuming it, or is it because the industry is pushing this fast fashion shit? Because that's what people are buying. Is it because consumers were saying, I don't want to buy that expensive shit, clothes are getting priced out, so I got to go with the fast fashion? Or is it these people on the manufacturer side saying, hey, we don't even have to put all this effort in all these threads and shit in all these clothes, we can just dumb it down? It's same thing in music. I don't want to hear that lyrics. There was a whole movement. We don't got to hear that lyrics, man. We just want to snap. We want to vibe. Okay, cool. If that's what y'all want to do, we'll push this shit this way. Same thing in movies. Hey, we don't want all that extra shit in the movies, man. Just make that shit blow up, Michael Bay style. On the flip side of manufacturing, okay, if that's what they want, man. Fuck this.
I think the issue is you might get a situation where someone pops because they're different, or they might get a niche audience, or they might have whatever blow up they have from being different and not being too lyrical. So you might have a guy that blows up for not being too lyrical, and the industry sees that and is like, okay, I'm going to replicate that with 20 more niggas, and now it's oversaturated. You might have it to where, okay, this movie did well because it was boom, boom, blew up, and then they're like, okay, well, if that worked for them, it could work for these 18 other movies, and that's the issue. It will always be and I don't know if the consumer is the chicken or the egg in this situation, but whoever, like, again, just because one thing works for someone doesn't mean you have to replicate that for 20 other people. So I'm always going to
why?
Just for music wise, just for music's sake, I'm always going to blame the label because the label is just trying to do easy cash grabbing what's easy. I don't think that just because Lil Pump blew up and niggas like Lil Pump, you don't have to do 18 different Lil Pumps. Niggas didn't ask 18 different Lil Pumps. We just want Lil Pump music to be there. That's it. Niggas didn't ask for every like, I don't understand how, because one motherfucking teenager or one nigga from New York started rapping like a Gotham villain, then the niggas is like, okay, everyone has to sound like an evil nigga from Gotham, fucking murder on the beat type shit. Everyone has to do that now because one nigga did it. That's so fucking stupid. Like, that's the issue here. Let Pop Smoke be the nigga that has that sound. Let fucking K Flock be that one nigga with the sound. But when you see K Flock blow up for it, and you're like, all right, now we gotta have K Flock 2, Little Flock, Big Flock, Wookie Flock, Bobby Flock, Deanie Flock. All them niggas is all sounding the same. Now it's like, all right, bro, you're oversaturating it.
Only reason why I disagree. I think Sage is lit. Only reason why I disagree with you, Damo, is because we'll get on this podcast, and when Scar Lip, we'll listen to her little snippet. Yo, that shit is trash, bro. That shit is trash. That shit is trash. And then on the same hand, not necessarily saying us, we'll play that Ice Spice clip. Oh shit!
Not necessarily y'all.
We'll play that Glorilla next. Woo! Come on, bro.
Poppin' shit.
Come
you
on.
Think I went to school for Calibrac? I ain't gonna lie. Glorilla and Ice Spice be kinda.
Doesn't sound like Glorilla, and Glorilla doesn't sound like Ice Spice. That's the difference.
They both peddling
They're
pussy
just
rap.
women.
Yeah, like two legends cannot coexist.
They both peddling pussy rap.
Pussy, okay, but pussy rap isn't just, again, you can have motherfuckers saying the same content. Niggas been rapping about the same shit for decades now. It still can sound different. It still can sonically be different. You can have a nigga rap about designer shit and flexing, and you have 5 different songs sound 5 different ways while they're doing it. That doesn't mean it's all the same song. Like, literally, you can get Playboy Cardi to rap some flexy shit. You can get Lil Uzi to rap some flexy shit. You can get Lil Baby to rap some flexy shit. And you can get fucking Ice Spice to rap some flexy shit. It's all gonna sound different, but it's the same content.
I'm keeping it 100. Niggas don't want to hear that. Niggas don't want to hear different shit. Niggas don't.
This is what my friend fucked on your nigga.
The Blackening.
That shit hard.
The Blackening is a movie that's coming out this weekend. It's a different concept. Horror movie. Black people. They're testing people's black cards. If you fail the black card test, it's like Saw. If you fail, they're gonna ask some black cards. You fail, they're gonna kill you.
Is it a serious movie?
It's a comedy. It's got some comedy in it. Now, original concept, new shit. That movie gonna do way worse than The Flash. Way worse. And I know there's some other factors in that. She's gonna do way worse than The Flash. Nobody want to see that new shit.
Now, what if it does great?
I hope it does.
But if it does, then would you be like, okay, well, maybe niggas do want to see some new shit?
Nope.
It's gonna be an outlier at that point, right?
Absolutely. Because niggas want to see G.I.
No
Joe.
win.
Niggas want to see Transformers G.I. Joe. Because people want to see Transformers.
Niggas want to see Optimus Prime again. All right, bro.
It's no winning.